listen to Kush and much speak. They may be as fashionable as a pair of pink Crocs, but nevertheless, here's Waffle Box.
Woo! Welcome everyone to Waffle Box episode 229. World Cup fever has swept the world. Germany are out the World Cup.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Germany are out of the World Cup.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Nice.
Germany.
Apparently, their
out the World
metro
Cup.
line is
Just the
also
facts, ma'am.
melting in the sun. So yeah, I'm okay with that too.
Suck it, Germany. There we go.
Okay.
And I guess that now as we release this, it's Wednesday. These United States of America, I believe they're playing in your neck of the woods technically today, as it is Wednesday, in the Bay Area, I heard.
So I don't know about today, Wednesday. I understood Saturday, July 4th, Team USA and Team United Kingdom are playing.
Yeah,
And
I don't understand where that myth came from. Because you are not the
because
only one
I'm
who
an
said
American and I work with Americans who don't follow this fucking thing and maybe made some shit up. Like that's the best I got for you. Like, guess what? All of this is brand new to me. I can tell you this. I'm not naive to the World Cup. When it happens every 4 years, there's a lot of media for it. But now the way social media is today, let me take the stupid hit off. I am seeing a lot of fascinating things from social media. I think we talked about it last week where Japan and Scotland both just cleaned up after themselves. Like,
as they
Japan
should.
just cleaned an arena. Just Scotland cleaned a goddamn public park in Boston. And like, yo, that's amazing. However, I'm also now hearing that I don't know. I want to say it was in Dallas, Texas. Some dude lost his wallet.
Okay.
Mike, I tagged you in this, so you'll have to check your Facebook after the show or during the show or whenever. However, so they started a chant of the guy's name in the wallet, and then the wallet got returned to him, and I was just like, "This is the greatest day ever!" Like, just, hey, World Cup fans, y'all are the best fans. Honestly, like, there's not an argument here. There's not a debate. I'm loving all of this, and let's do more of it just in life.
But yes, the USA England 4th of July thing. I don't. So just to clarify that for anyone who does still believe that. So how it works. So England and the United States are on opposite sides of the knockout bracket. So the earliest they could face each other would be the World Cup final, which would be epic. That would be pretty sweet.
That'd be pretty sweet.
But also, yes, as of today, which is quote unquote Wednesday, the USA play Bosnia and Herzegovina. And if they are to beat those, they advance to the round of 16. And the earliest they will play next would be July 6th. So either way, but Canada playing in the round of 16, I believe. And they play on July 4th, which is crazy. I think they should be banned.
Okay. Well, I don't know about that, but also okay. By the way, you sent me a text. You actually got to go to a World Cup match
I
in
did.
your hometown of New Jersey, not your native town, but your current hometown of New
Indeed.
Jersey.
Not New
and-
York, New Jersey, as they keep trying to brand it.
They changed the name of Levi's Stadium also. Anyways, you sent me a picture. Apparently it was raining.
It was
And everybody
not pouring,
else
but
is
yes.
covered in tarps or just whatever plastic, and you're freeballing it,
Just rocking
more or
out,
less.
baby.
Yeah, man. And showed that to my friends in the Europe, and you know, some folks are from Denmark, some folks are from England. Both of those are not Europe anymore or at all ever. However, the one guy from Belgium was like, "So is your friend from England, or did he just buy the jersey?" And I was like, "No, he's from England, and he's been here for about 7 or 8 years." And like, then he understands rain.
Yes.
He is right to make fun of all of them. So I just wanted to share that with you right now.
It was insane. Everyone had ponchos. There's a little bit of rain. Don't get me wrong. It rained for a good hour, and I did get a little soaked through.
Yeah,
But it's part of the fun.
it's part
And
of the
then I
gimmick.
was standing up, and people were like, "Oh, you're not going to sit down and watch the game?" I said, "No, I'm not going to sit down and watch the game. It's just soccer, baby, football. I'm going to stand up and yell at people that can't hear me. That's how this works."
There you go. There you go. I can't tell you that I wouldn't be any different from the other people in the background of that photo. I might have had a poncho as well because I don't like being wet. I don't think
Cool.
that's unreasonable. But guess
No, it's
what?
not unreasonable. I'm not judging anyone, but I just found it funny that when I turned around, all of a sudden, oh wait, I'm the only one not wearing one. This is funny.
I think there's some
Um,
judgment there, but I'm not mad at that either. This is
no, no,
your event, buddy. This is your event.
I would say it was the anti-judgment. I wasn't judging them. I was just more proud of myself.
Okay.
If that
I
makes
think that's
sense.
okay too. Yes,
Yeah.
to me it did.
What else has been going on? But yes, lots of chanting, lots of things. It was funny that I'm not going to repeat the chant just in case, because it's a long chant, and I don't want us to be here for 10 minutes because it was a version of the song is it, nine something bottles on the wall
Oh, yeah,
and take one
99
that
bottles of beer on
something
the wall,
yeah
99
99
bottles of
bottles of
beer.
beer yeah.
And then you
So
count, you just repeat the same goddamn lyric, but you subtract
reduce the
one
number,
digit.
but yes. So the England fans did a version of that, but it starts off with nine German bombers are in the air, and then one by one, the RAF, which is the Royal Air Force, from England shoots one down, and
Yeah,
then it
good.
becomes eight, and then seven, and it was fine. So, when we was doing that, about halfway through, someone was like, "Wait, is this about World War II?" I was like, "Yes, yes, it is."
Yes, yes, it is.
So don't. It's we still hold a grudge. It's not over yet.
You guys are pretty good at your grudges. You guys are pretty good about your grudges. I
But
can't
yeah,
fault that.
it made me think how crazy. And we're not gonna get into the history of World War II. Don't worry,
That would
Syrup
be a weird
Squad.
episode if we
It
did.
would be a very weird episode. But it made me thought the World War II ended just 79 years ago. It's still
Yeah,
relatively recent.
still pretty recent.
That's crazy, right?
You're yes, yes, indeed.
Like I'm trying to
And
do the
people don't
maths.
even respect that anymore.
Like only the Second World War had only been ended 28 years when I was born. It's nuts.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
I think I'm doing the maths right on that one.
No, I think you're doing the math wrong on that
No,
too.
38, 38. I'm not 51. I'm 41. But there you go. I know what I mean. Anyway, still, it's crazy.
Just the facts, ma'am.
Dude,
Um,
there are people here who don't respect World War II, despite how many goddamn movies we get about it. Um, However, no one remembers Pearl Harbor anymore. However, motherfuckers are quick to make a joke about 9/11. And it's just like, I hope all your moms get cancer. Like
what
the
Pearl
the the
Harbor was
the
a
the harshest cancer in the world. Like fuck you and your mom for all that shit. Like no, they're making jokes about 9/11 now
historically,
because
and
they were babies when it happened, if they were even born when it happened.
indeed, and I'm still old enough or young enough or whatever it was to remember that was and know many people were affected by that. It was crazy. It was a horrible, horrible, horrible time. But if
Everything
we
you hate about America today, governmentally wise, fascist wise, it's because of 9/11. 26 years ago now? 25 years ago?
25, yeah.
Yeah, well, going on 25. Um, so yeah, hey, show a little respect. Like I learned there are people in like Simpsons fans Facebook groups that are making fun of this shit where like just Lisa just falls out of tower number one. And it's like, the fuck are you doing, cunt? There's no context to it, obviously, for what I just made the example of, but like, Anyways, yes, it's crazy that World War II was less than 80 years ago.
But you mentioned Pearl Harbor. You know what nuts
Hmm.
about his like I guess in hindsight being 2020 is great. But that was a really I don't know the full backstory of it, but that was a really stupid thing of the Japanese at the time to do. Obviously, right now we love the Japanese, we respect the Japanese, they're wonderful
I
people.
love the
But at
Japanese.
the time, dumb because America were like, yeah, you know what, we're gonna sit this one out. We're not getting involved. And then Japan did that, and all of a sudden America was like, that's it, we're getting involved.
So there are
I'm very
two movies.
oversimplifying of it, but still, you get the point.
I'm sure there are multiple History Channel documentaries about the why and the how. But there are two movies. One is Pearl Harbor. It's a Michael Bay movie. And yes, you're right to make fun of it because there are times where like this is like a Playboy at Night video. Like what's going on here? Why are they just making love in front of a giant parachute? This is weird.
Plus, it's Ben Affleck.
However,
It's easy to
that is the
make fun
movie
of
with
Ben
Ben
Affleck.
Affleck and Josh Harden. I want to say Liv Tyler, but I generally forget I forget who Lady was. But she was just Lady.
It
And
wasn't
guess
Liv
what?
Tyler,
She's
was it?
involved in a romantic triangle. Anyways,
Anyway,
at one point, Alec Baldwin explains like, when Japan struck us, they hit us over the head with a sledgehammer. What we're gonna do to retaliate is gonna be the pinprick of a heart. That line
what?
is just fresh as fuck. I can't. I got nothing else for that.
It's amazing,
However,
but I don't understand it.
you'll have to watch the scene then.
I know, I guess I will now. Yeah.
Then there's another movie. It's not called Memorial Day. It's not called Veterans Day. It just came out like at the top of the pandemic. Um, However, it was quite fucking boring. Great
Oh,
goddamn cast, but they literally explain like because this event happened in Japan and this U.S. representative was there, things flipped around, and now all of a sudden we weren't friends with Japan anymore. And then they're just like, "Fuck it, we're gonna attack Hawaii," and then they did, and then World War II just started. Why did I do this? Fuck.
I don't know, but it felt right, I guess.
It
But
did, it did feel right, but it's still weird. We're
what's even
self-conscious
crazier
kids.
for modern day Americans, I think, and not even modern day, because like this is how quickly time flies and how quickly things change. During that point, Russia were on our side. They
Russia
were
was on our
helping
side at
us.
that point. Yeah, right.
Well,
Weird,
crazy,
weird times. Weird
weird
times.
times. Anyway, that's
Today
our
and then.
Waffle Box World War II wrap up. Hit that like button and subscribe for more. What war should we do next week? Let us know in the comment section
Uh,
below. Um,
I guess we gotta do World War or World War Vietnam.
great soundtrack. That's what we know about that.
It's a great soundtrack.
Oh, great soundtrack.
Yeah, goddamn. Yeah,
Like
yes.
if you can get the Vietnam War album on vinyl, oh,
That's the Forrest Gump soundtrack, actually. Just pick that thing up.
to be the Vietnam War. Not I don't know why we're talking so much about war, but the Vietnam War, best soundtrack, best movies.
I think
Like,
they're the best movies because of our generation,
and
because
maybe
of
because of the soundtrack.
our point of view. Um, but definitely the best soundtrack.
Like, what was Black Hawk Down? Was that the first or second? Uh,
Well, Black Hawk Down is about Somalia, and there has not been
oh,
another movie about that since.
because they did it so
Okay.
well.
But well,
Nailed it,
there you go.
I
There you
guess.
go. Perfect. That's a perfect review.
That movie's wild.
Dude, that movie is so crazy. Yeah,
That
no. Black Hawk Down was about Somalia, which was a conflict that, well, quite frankly, President Bill Clinton used as a distraction to take attention away from the Monica Lewinsky scandal.
you gotta feel bad, not only obviously for the people that passed in that conflict,
Hmm.
But also, you got to think like Somalia. It's like, wait, what the fuck? This guy gets caught getting a blowjob, and now this happens. What the fuck? That's not fair.
There's a great line in that movie where whatever CIA agent is talking to the president, the king, the governor, whatever, the guy who rules Somalia, and he's
Hmm.
just like, just because I come from a country that doesn't have indoor plumbing, don't underestimate me. And I was like, that's the coldest fucking line I've ever heard in the world, dude. Like, holy shit.
If anything, that makes me
By the way, that
overestimate
guy
you.
still lived when the movie got premiered, and then he had a private showing of himself in Somalia. And he's just like, y'all are gonna lose your minds when you see this shit. They made a movie about me.
I hope he watched it whilst taking a shit in his indoor plumbing. Like, look how far I've come, baby.
Oh. They probably still don't have indoor plumbing today in 2026.
But that's a great line. But if anything, they're the people I overestimate. Like the people that
Yeah,
got
right.
nothing. What's the greatest line? Was it, it's the person that has nothing to lose. Like it's a scare something like that. Anyway, it doesn't fucking matter. I don't know where the fuck we've gone from this. Let's talk about, so I guess now, in hindsight, lighter affair. Shall we talk about what's been going on in this crazy whack world, not just in the last 79 years, but in the last 7 days? Look at us. Look
That'd
at
be
us.
much better.
Look at us doing 2 episodes in 2 weeks.
Dude, it's
Crazy.
pretty
It's
fantastic,
crazy.
right? We won't have an episode next week, unfortunately. I'm telling you that
Fuck.
right up front. Or at least not on Monday when we record these things.
It's Wednesday. Shh. It's Wednesday. Shh. Shh. Shh.
I'm sorry. Yes,
It's Wednesday.
behind the curtains.
Happy July 1st, everyone, because it's Wednesday.
You can. I should have worn my goddamn Fourth of July gear. Oh, well.
I
Oh
mean,
well, whatever. I'm wearing my
would it
Valkyries
would it
gear,
be?
and I feel good.
Do you have to wear that? Like, so since we're not going to do an episode on 4th of July, do you have? Is it weird to wear it afterwards? Because I guess
Yes,
technically, the next episode, if we did one, would be closer to 4th of July than today. I think
I don't think so. No, I think it's
it
just
has to
pretty
be
medium.
before.
Yes.
Oh,
But you know, like you can just wear your Star Spangled colors every day. But for whatever reason, and I love my country, Mike Fish, feels a little aggressive. I don't
George.
know why. I don't know why. Feels a little aggressive.
I was texting a vendor on Monday.
Mm.
And here I am just making a joke. You know, when you sometimes like you're having a conversation with someone, you're like, this will be funny for me to say. And then their response makes you go, oh shit, I've opened a can of worms I really want to fucking open. Oh, fuck. So I placed
Yes.
my order and he was like, oh, hey, thanks for the order and have a fantastic 4th of July weekend. And I just responded jokingly, I'm English. I don't celebrate. LOL, but I will drink to be sociable. Ha ha ha. Like, yeah, just making a light joke about it, right?
Hmm.
And then he responded, I'm American and I don't celebrate either. And I was like, oh fuck, what have I done? Like, now I feel like he gonna say some weird shit now? Like
Yeah,
by all
dude, you
means,
made it
hey,
weird.
if he doesn't want to celebrate 4th of July, that's fine. But I don't want to have this conversation with this guy. I don't know him on this level. Fuck.
You definitely made it. You made it weird, and you made it personable, and you were like, "Oh, this is the door I've been looking forward to walk through all the time. Like, I can't talk to anybody else like this. Like, I'm going to talk to the English guy now. Like, fuck the Fourth of July. Like, and maybe his attitude is the same that we have, like for St. Patrick's Day and Cinco de Mayo and 420. Just like it's just amateur hour. Everyone just gets drunk for the sake of getting drunk. Um,
Maybe.
however. Yeah, no, you gotta tone that. You gotta pull that shit back.
Yeah, I just responded, okay, have a great day. And
Yep.
shut
Smart,
that down.
smart. Way to
Anyway,
close that down.
bye. Ah, Right, what's been going on in this crazy wacky world in the past 7 days? It's now time for us to find out as we discuss this week's top stories.
It's now time for this week's top stories.
Bloop, bubbles.
Bubbles.
Oh, there we are. Look, Kush's camera's on. And I can see him celebrate the bubbles. It makes it better. Nice.
240 episodes. I've missed one camera shot. God
Hey.
damn it.
But it made me miss your face more. Let's just say that.
Oh, well, thank you.
Gorgeous. Goddamn face. Anyway, Michigan. Let's go to Michigan for this week's first top story. Where a woman landed herself in more trouble than she bargained for after, and here's my favorite word, allegedly. She fucking did it. She fucking did. She stole a bottle of Chardonnay from a Traverse City liquor store and hiding it inside a quote unquote body cavity.
Damn, bitch.
A vagina. I hope, as to be fair, it doesn't actually say where it is, but it's either that or the bum hole.
I mean, if it's her back door, like that's even crazier.
Jeez, that is aggressive.
That's
like,
aggressive. Yes, sir.
Employees suspected the theft but couldn't find the missing bottle. Shocking. Until police discovered it during a search at the jail. She was taken to hospital for medical treatment before being charged with two counts of retail fraud plus smuggling and trespassing. Trespassing, interesting. Trespassing comes from because police say she'd been caught drinking alcohol inside the same store without paying the day before. That's bold.
Damn, bitch. So, I think this is a story I tagged you in because I was like, this is the thing we should talk about.
Anytime a wine bottle is smuggled in a vagina, we need to talk about it.
I have to think it's one of those personal bottles,
Or an airplane shot.
Bigger than an airplane bottle. Okay, but just one of those personal bottles because, dude, you work in the restaurant industry. You've seen how big wine bottles and champagne bottles
maybe she
are
gets around, and maybe she popped a Magnum up there.
Dog, that would be in her goddamn esophagus.
You could
just be in her esophagus, man. The neck of the bottle will be right up here. Look, right up here. Okay? Here's my JJ below frame. This is where the fucking top of the bottle would be. No.
Maybe
I think this was a personal bottle.
Or if it was a big bottle, maybe she would have to okay, right, let's prepare for this. Okay, I need to put a whole bottle up there. It's not going to be easy because I'm 48 years old. Mother Nature has not been kind. So maybe she sat outside the liquor store for a little while, listened to some Marvin Gaye, getting herself in the mood, moistening things up down there. You know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, there's also lube, but at the same time, that's a big goddamn body cavity, dude. Again, we're talking about this much matter. And I know women are they squeeze watermelons out of their vagina. That's the equivalent of a child. But you know what? No, I feel like this bottle was probably this bottle, which is still a lot.
There's still a lot.
That's still a lot.
And you think now this story has taught people a lot, and now liquor store security is if they ever see a woman outside the liquor store lubing herself up, and you're like, okay, no, you're not allowed in. No, I know what you're thinking. No. I have bet. I appreciate sometimes times get a little tough for some people, but how badly do you want a bottle of wine?
Apparently, for your first night in prison, you definitely want a bottle of wine.
Do you think they let her keep it? Return to the store. No, you're good. Have you got any Clorox wipes?
It out. Yeah, she gets to keep it. But eventually, that bottle that is full of wine or champagne or whatever, again, if we're talking about just this much, eventually that bottle gets empty, and you got to do something with it. And they're kind of on your ass about everything.
Especially
So I've heard.
if it's like a cheaper bottle of wine, it's a screw top or one wrong turn. Whoop,
Bad day at the office.
bad day at the office. Um, Next up, right? This is fucking science is an amazing thing, but science sometimes goes a little too far, right?
Oh,
Because scientists have created what they call the world's first handbag made from. So you've heard like of like lab grown diamonds, lab grown
sure.
leather, lab grown this, that, the other. Everything's in lab grown, right?
Definitely the diamonds for sure.
This, I guess, handbag, as you would like to call, clutch bag. I don't know how you
A purse.
purse has been made from lab grown Tyrannosaurus Rex leather.
Fascinating.
Right. Let's dive deeper. But also,
Please.
it's one of one, and it is expected to fetch up to $500,000 at a Paris auction, which is nuts because it's
That's
not real
pretty well.
T-Rex leather. It's lab grown. It's basically, yeah. I imagine this is what it's like. It's not even real. I don't understand it. Instead of using actual dinosaur skin, I love the fact that they put that in the article, just in case anyone was, "Oh, why didn't they just use real dinosaur skin?" Researchers reconstructed ancient collagen from fossil evidence, grew it into leather in a lab, and crafted this one of a kind person. Basically, this is Jurassic Park. But instead
Yeah.
of bringing back the dinosaurs, they just got lazy. It's like, oh, should we bring back the dinosaurs? Oh, no, let's just make fashion accessories. Bitch.
We should definitely not bring back the dinosaurs.
I
Um,
don't know, right? Okay,
Also,
right. Just be right. You've seen. You're a movie person. I
I
like
am.
movies. I like to movie, but you like to movie way more than me.
See,
So I'm going to
see, yeah.
assume I've seen about 54 of the 78 Jurassic Park movies that have been
Hmm.
released. I think you've seen them all.
I missed the last one on purpose.
Okay.
However, uh, I've seen 6 out of 7 Jurassic Parks
Is there only
or
that many?
Jurassic
I
Worlds or
thought there was
whatever we're
more anyway.
calling them,
Whatever.
Jurassic movies.
But after watching all of those and knowing what could potentially happen, if in a real world, real life situation, they said, actually, we have got a Jurassic Park where we have brought dinosaurs back to life and you can come to this zoo and see them. I'm still, I think I'm going. I think I'm going.
I'd probably definitely plan a vacation around it too. I'd
Right?
be sketchy about it, but I'd be like, I mean, if
Like,
I
is
die,
Jeff
it's gonna be
Goldblum
a
gonna be
great
there? If
conversation
Jeff Goldblum's
starter.
gonna be there, I'll be there. I feel safer.
The funniest thing about the Jurassic Park movies now is when that first Jurassic Park came out in 1993,
Jesus.
uh, we had them looking like lizards. And then after Jurassic Park 3, which I want to say was just after 2000, maybe after 2001, um, we discovered, oh, the dinosaurs actually might be more related to birds than
Yeah, they're all covered in
lizards.
feathers.
So now they're, as you just said, now we're suggesting that the dinosaurs had feathers. However, the Jurassic Park series, franchise, whatever, still has to go with that 1993 movie formula. So everything still looks like it's leather fetish. Um,
But to be fair, if
anyway,
anything, that makes it more scary. Like, what's more scary, a giant lizard or a giant chicken?
I'll be scared of both.
Oh, yeah, both are scary, but
Hmm. Dude, no, I don't think there's a scarier one. I'll just be scared.
um,
Yeah, but imagine that at the decibel of 14,000
right?
decibels. Yeah,
Fuck
no, I'll
that.
be quite scared. You
Um,
can do the, or you can do that. No, I'd be scared at both things.
the project involving biotech companies and university researchers aims to showcase sustainable leather technology as much as luxury fashion. Whatever. While some experts question the T-Rex leather label, the creators insist the science behind it is legitimate. It's bullshit.
Because some dumb bitch is gonna go like, see, it's made out of Tyrannosaurus Rex. You don't have that.
No. Why would I have
Tyrannosaurus
that?
Rex, 65 million years old, and they
Yeah.
made it for me.
I'm special.
I'm Bethel.
Yes, you are, sweetheart. Yes, you are. Now this story. Oh, if you are watching the video version, oh, maybe you see it on the audio version as well. This is the greatest story of like all like because this is humanity has gone downhill. Let's just say that the intellect, the thought process behind humanity is nuts, right? And this is a great story to wrap it around it, right? And then I'm gonna make sure.
All
So this
right,
is why this is the cover story for this week, right?
you got me hooked. Get into it, my man.
I'm gonna get into it. Okay. So the FDA, for those
Federal Drug Administration.
the Federal Drug Administration, has recalled a batch of chocolate candy. I'll be more specific in a minute, but you'll understand the pregnant pause. Has recorded a batch of chocolate candy after finding it contained undeclared sildenafil. And for those, if you don't know what sildenafil is, good for you,
Stoner
I guess. It is the active ingredient in Viagra. Now, oh my God, the FDA has been shocked to find out that these chocolate candies had sildenafil and whatever the fuck it is. The chocolate in question is marketed as Boner Bears, right? And it's marketed as
I'm not mad at that.
sexual enhancement products. So apparently it poses a serious risk for people taking nitrate medications, as the combination could cause dangerously low blood pressure. It's sold nationwide online, and the manufacturer says that no illnesses have been reported. Consumers are urged to stop using the product and request a refund. No! That's bullshit.
They
If
got zero refunds on that one.
If I went online and saw chocolate candies advertised as a sexual enhancement candy, and they're called Boner Bears, and they don't include Viagra, then I'm getting a fucking refund. Who is buying Boner Bears? Let me just say it again. Boner Bears.
Say it one more time for the folks in the cheap seats.
Boner Bears. And saying, wait a second, what? These may include ingredients found in Viagra. What? Shut the front door. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, seriously. FDA, go FDA yourself. I don't know if that works.
I like that. No, that works. That works.
It works, right?
It works.
I'm going to edit out me doubting myself because I should have been more confident in that. But, like,
Yes.
because how did this get found out? Because I mean, FDA obviously checks, but surely someone complained. Someone must have said, "Hey, dear, let me get my typewriter out, dear FDA, Mr. FDA, I write to you because with a savagely erect penis right now, and I must send this to you quickly as I'm getting quite lightheaded. But I tasted a product called Boner Bears, and I was distraught to find that it includes Viagra. Stop.
Hard
Send
stop.
post haste.
Post haste. Yes. Hard stop and post haste.
Like, what are we doing here as humanity?
So, yeah. So do you know the story behind Viagra?
I'm going to assume there was a gentleman that was unable to get his penis erect and was like, I need to find a way to cure such thing. And the splint didn't work because even though it laid it out in a nice place, it was still flaccid.
I would just wrap a popsicle stick around
That
your
is
dick.
wrap around
No,
it.
no, 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 no. That's actually not. You're kind of close.
I should hope so.
Viagra was originally intended to be a heart medication to help blood flow through the heart.
Makes sense.
And it did that.
It
It
definitely does
actually
that.
did that. But then it caused a side effect.
Whoop.
Daddy.
Hello, sailor.
So then they're like, oh, we got something different here. This is not necessarily doing anything for your heart, but guys want to have a heart on as much as they want to have it. And Mike, you're only a few years away from going like, hmm, maybe I should look into this fucking medication. And by the way, it's pretty fucking available now. And I'm not talking about going to the gas station and get
Oh no,
Tyranno pills,
every other podcast except for this one's sponsored by Blue Chew.
right? It's kind of irritating. Also, just like, eh, like,
Maybe we should be sponsored by Boner Bears.
I would not be mad at that,
I would not be. I would be so proud of that.
especially if they could pay our rents. I
Right?
would not be mad at that.
If you are listening, Boner
Hey,
Bears,
boner bears.
hmm, help us out. We could help you. Hey, Blue Chew, step aside. Boner Bears time.
Hey, boner bears. I'll start a whole OnlyFans channel, and yeah, we'll make some advertisements.
What, you're just gonna sit there naked, and then you're gonna pop a Boner Bear, and then whoop, boom,
O-
works.
Only sometimes. Other times I'm going to have a partner with me. At least that's the plan.
Yeah.
She's got to get paid too, though.
But the problem is, should we get really like no,
We're
no,
talking
no.
about boner pills, man, and chocolate. Yeah, why not?
Well, no, I was going to talk about like just the age things. And, like, have you ever been in that situation where you're at home, you're alone, you're like, oh, I got some time on my hands,
Sure.
I'm feeling kind of, and then you decide to do to self-help, shall we say?
Yes, yes. None of this is foreign to me. Go on.
But then have you ever, because I've getting to that point in my age where sometimes where you're doing it, and then at some point you're like, "Ah, you know what? I'll try again later. This isn't. I'm not. This isn't.
Oh,
This isn't working."
yeah. You know what? Yes. In fact, I call it just edge. It's called edging.
Oh no, this is just like just me being
Or you're
judged by
just
the.
bored.
This is just me being judged by the videos I'm watching. I'm like, hey, sorry, ladies. Look, we'll table
Well,
this
the
and we'll come
videos
back to
aren't
it later.
judging you, but
Oh, they are. They
you're
are
definitely
definitely judging
bored.
me.
You're no longer. You've gone past 4 hours, and now you're just like, all right, I'm done. I'm just done. Like,
Yeah, sometimes there are times when you like so where instead when you're like, oh my God, here I come. Whoo.
ouch!
There's nothing left to give. What did you do? What happened there? Did you
I
headbutt something?
lost my balance and then fell into furniture.
Ah, you know
All I was
what?
trying to do was move the goddamn seat. That was all I was trying to do, and then I fell forward. It's
That would
so
have never
stupid.
happened if you'd have had boner bears, because then you would have had an extra, and
Believe me,
you'd been a
I had
tripod.
my boner bears already today. Like, I'm okay.
But yes, the moral of the story is if you purchase a product called Boner Bears, don't be shocked that it might give you a boner. Fucking idiots.
Yeah, right. You'd be surprised how many people just don't understand that shit.
It's just like this is very different to erectile stories, but I think I might mention this before. In my local Target for
Hmm.
those uneducated people, so they have the
For you
shopping
not rich
carts, right?
people. Yep, they do have shopping carts.
And in the shopping cart, they have a cup holder available to you, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's silly. It's silly.
And then one of the Targets near me, I'm kind of living in the middle of two, but one of them has a Starbucks inside, so it's not uncommon. Hey, I'm going to go to Target, grab a coffee, and then I'm going to do some shopping, right? But what
Hmm.
annoys me is that around the cup holder, there is a warning that says contents may be hot.
Hmm.
And I'm like, motherfucker, the only person that's putting anything in this is the person you're warning. Like, if they are not aware at this point that the fucking contents of the cup that they are placing in the cup holder is hot. Like, what? Again, because this is the thing. The only reason that happened is because someone probably sued and won.
Yeah.
Some knobhead bought a coffee, hot coffee, put it in the Target shopping cart, spilt it on themselves, and somehow blamed Target because
It's
their
actually a
hot coffee
little
was
bit
hot.
more, it's a little more complicated than that. So swap out Target for McDonald's.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
woman went to McDonald's. She went through the drive-through. She ordered whatever she ordered, and she ordered a hot coffee as well.
It was
Um,
too hot for that
there's
bitch.
no real reason for 108, 186 degrees, 215 degrees. I don't know. I don't know what the proper temperature of coffee is supposed to be. However, the lid was not fastened correctly. So when they passed her the coffee, it spilled all over her lap, her genitalia, her thighs. She got like third degree burns.
And ruined that bottle of wine.
There was no bottle of wine, but I
Oh,
appreciate the
not.
joke.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate the joke. Um, yeah, that was in the late 90s, and that's now why every time you go to a place that serves coffee, they go like, "This shit might be hot." Okay, but also after all that time, you've still received a cup of coffee where the lid wasn't fastened on
Yeah,
correctly.
that's the warning shouldn't be content should be hot. Though I guess the warning should be this knobhead might not have fastened the top on properly.
Well, then that person has to be fired, Mike. Okay,
And
we're not. I get the joke. I
it's always
appreciate
it
the
wasn't a
joke.
joke. It was just a fact.
Just the
The
facts, ma'am.
fact is, this person at McDonald's didn't fasten the lid on and then scolded this woman painfully. Like this woman went to the hospital. There was skin grafts. There was all this weird shit, and then she deserved every goddamn dollar within the millions that she got.
Yes,
So,
I'm just
so yeah,
saying.
that's what that is about. So it didn't happen at a Starbucks, but I bet someone at Starbucks got scolded too.
Just know how to put a fucking lid on the cup.
Just yeah, you just in that high pressure environment. And by the way, I make like $50 an hour now. Those kids make minimum wage and tips. Like
No one's tipping
sometimes
at
they don't
McDonald's.
put the lid on correctly. It happens.
Have you ever tipped anyone at McDonald's? I don't think I ever tipped anyone at McDonald's.
McDonald's, no.
No.
Starbucks, yes. And we could have a whole separate episode about tipping
Oh,
and
it's a
where we
mind
have tipped
fuck.
and where we have not tipped and who has expected us to tip and who we have told, go fuck yourself, get a better job, tip. Like,
It's weird. It's a minefield. But yeah, maybe we'll discuss that another time.
it's a weird
Um,
culture. It's a weird culture.
but anyway, let's now move on to someone who has achieved something in this past week, something so
Ooh.
epic that
Would that
an
be a world record?
Yeah, it might be. It might very well be. But it's not us to say. It's for an Irish brewery to say. And let's find out what happened in this week's Dumb World Record of the week.
Why?
Why? Why would I lie? Why?
Why? Why?
Why?
Why?
Why?
Why?
Why would you want to do that?
This might be. I haven't gone back on the previous 228 episodes of the What Box podcast, but you can if you want. Available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. This might be the first ever world record broken featured on the Waffle Box by a guy named Chad.
Oh, Chad.
Chad.
Chad, you're so Chad.
Chad Caruso. This man, and normally I leave this bit at the end, but I'll bring it forward. So he decided he wanted to celebrate 10 years of sobriety.
Hey.
First of all, good for you, Chad. Congratulations. 10 years of sobriety. And he's also raising money for Natural High, which is a non-profit that encourages young people to live drug-free and alcohol-free.
That sounds so boring.
It is kind of, no, it's not for me. But here I am, the guy with a fucking straight edge tattoo. That's a whole another story for another time.
We had an episode about that too, though.
Yeah. So we got our next 3 episodes. So, best war soundtracks. Why the fuck I have
gonna be on most of those stuff.
Why the fuck I have a straight edge tattoo, and the other thing. Anyway,
the other thing.
It's coming soon.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm with
But
you.
so, how did Chad Caruso want to raise awareness for this drug-free and alcohol-free lifestyle, which again is not for me, but hey, I respect it if that's what you want to do. But how's he going to raise awareness? How is he going to get the youth of America to go, hey, no, I don't need alcohol. I don't need drugs. I'm going to live straight edge, as I once did. He decided to skateboard across America.
Okay.
Because nothing says, hey, that's a hip dude, like skateboarding. Cowabunga! Gangnam Style.
He must have had a lot of replacement wheels because
Pit stops.
those things aren't made for fucking highways, dude. And I picture him doing the Marty McFly gimmick where he's just holding onto the back of the truck.
It's cheating, but I'll allow it.
And just rolling on with it. But guess what? Those wheels get worn down. So I imagine he had to have multiple
skateboards.
wheels.
Or at least
more
multiple
than,
skateboards.
Probably more than water than he had.
So this guy, traveled more than 3,000 miles. Obviously, that's Sarah. Between Venice Beach, California, and Jacksonville, Florida. That's the route he took.
Oh, okay. He did a little arc.
He did a little thing. And he did it in 39 days.
Okay.
That's a solid effort.
It's a solid effort, but I'm also... When you presented this, I was imagining this happened like over 72 hours, 148 hours, like...
Oh, so you're saying Chad's lazy? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying like, okay, there were hotel stays.
Oh, yeah, I'd like to think he slept at some point. But so...
He had to have slept.
This is the annoying thing, right? And this is my pet peeve, and I was very close to disqualifying him from this feature because he broke his own world record, which I don't like. That's cheating.
You do have a problem with that.
That's
5 years. That's been the consistent. You do not like people breaking their own world record.
It's
why can't they break their own world record, Mike?
Because it's just like, I
can do better. The man is saying I can do better, Mike.
Because like, let's just say you picked up what the weird ones that person who ate X amount of grains of rice with chopsticks. Like, broke a world record, and then you could pause, and I'll do one more. Oh, another world record. Oh, another one. Like, how many certificates do you want? Like, whatever.
I mean, but that's never how it goes down. But I hear what you're saying.
But he did, to be fair, he smashed his previous world record. So he did this in 39 days. Previously, when he broke the world record in 2023, it took him 57 days. So he freaking nailed it. Boom.
Okay.
So, yeah, youth of America, I hope you're now inspired to put that beer down, to put the marijuana down, because Chad Caruso skateboarded across America in 37 days. Life changed.
I'm guessing on that first run, he went out with zero extra wheels in his backpack, and then had to find a skateboard shop to get new wheels so that he could continue his journey.
So this time he came prepared and was, oh, this is way more easier.
Yeah. I mean, they don't weigh that. Four of them don't weigh that much. So put 12 of them in your backpack, and then you still have to find another skate shop somewhere between Santa Barbara and Austin, Texas. But still, like, okay, yeah, dig it.
So yeah, congratulations, Chad Caruso, for skateboarding across America in 39 days. Whoop-de-doo. But now, as we said earlier, spoiler alert, it is Wednesday, it is July 1st, and there are people celebrating birthdays today. And if it's you, happy birthday. But there are also celebrities that are more important than you that are also celebrating their birthday. And let's find out about them and how old they are as we play a game of Celebrity Birthday Blackjack.
Place your bets. It's now time for Birthday Blackjack.
I also like to live dangerously.
Yes, it's now time for the July 1st. Oh, we are officially in the second half of 2026.
How'd that happen?
July. It's 7-1. 7-1, baby. Kush, clearly we haven't done enough episodes this year because we are 27, by my calculations, 27 weeks into this year. And your record currently stands at 3-7, which means we've missed a lot of fucking episodes. But also,
wow, are you serious? 3-7?
3-7.
All right, so you're saying there's still a chance.
Still bunch of chances for you to make this up. If you are wanting to play along at home and you're not familiar with this game, where have you been? Basically, what we do is we celebrate 5 celebrities that are celebrating their birthday this good day, July 1st. But Kush and your good selves who are playing along at home have to guess how old they are today. And how your score works is it's all based on your margin of error. So if they're 53 and you guess 57, you're 4 years out. So you score 4 for that celebrity. If you are able to guess the celebrity's age correctly,
Perfect.
you get to deduct 5 points from your overall score. And the aim of the game across the 5 celebrities is to keep your score at 21 or below, hence why we call it Birthday Blackjack. Symbols. Are you ready, Mr. Hayes?
I'm ready as I've ever been, which has not been very ready this year.
Well, for the lack of soundbite, let's do it ourselves. Number one. If she puts her thing down, you better flip it and reverse it. It's Missy Elliott. How old is... Happy birthday, Missy Elliott. How old is Missy Elliott today?
I feel like Missy Elliott's like 43.
43? Is your official guess?
Final answer.
Well, you are justifying a common phrase. Let's just say that she's 55 today. Get
the fuck out of here!
Right? That doesn't crack, shall we say.
Missy Elliott is older than me?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like, I mean, you know, like when
Just
she
the facts,
popped,
man.
I figured she was like a year or two younger than me because that's how that works normally. But I'll be 48 in August. Okay, so she's 55 today, Wednesday,
Happy birthday.
July the 1st.
Great start. Great start.
Dude. Okay, yeah, you know, I'm not mad. But it's also, damn, bitch, you old.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Star. I don't know what she's more famous for, this person. Being the star of the movie Armageddon, or being the daughter of rock and roll royalty, Miss Liv Tyler.
Well, she's not the daughter of herself. She's the daughter of Steven Tyler.
Indeed.
And there's a whole weird backstory about it, where he nailed a groupie. Steven Tyler did. And then
Sounds right.
when Liv Tyler was old enough to understand things, her mom lied to her still and like, that's your uncle. And then they kind of went for it with like another decade, and then he's like, no, I'm just your dad. And then she got famous. Kind of cuntish practices, by the way. Like, that woman has no trust issues anymore. Anyways, Liv Tyler.
So how long ago did Steven Tyler bang this groupie?
"48 years ago," because I think she's just a year older than me.
48.
Like, she was in those racy videos too with Alicia Silverstone, where like, yeah, these chicks are hot, and it was fine for me because I was a teenager, but other people are like, these bitches are like 17 years old. What are you doing, Aerosmith? Come on.
So you guess 48?
48.
49 years old.
Ooh, daddy.
That's good.
Oh, daddy.
That takes your score up to
All-star daddy.
13. Number 3.
Number 3.
Actor that took his role in Ghostbusters a little too seriously, because if you talk to him now, he's a little bit out there. He's a little bit out there. But I love him all the same. Which is Dan Aykroyd.
So he's not just now a little bit out there. This has been a thing he's believed in forever. Once upon a time, when video on demand became a new thing, I was like, oh, there's a UFO documentary? Yeah, sure. For $3, I'll check it out. Dan Aykroyd was the star of said documentary.
Loves those documentaries.
And he's referencing shit that the documentary is not giving any references to. He's like, and so the Sardovsky incident from 1940, like, this dude is deep into it. Like, this isn't the gimmick he has. He is deep into the paranormal and science. Extraterrestrial science? Whatever.
Extraterrestrial?
Dan Aykroyd. 67. Because he's now old and bulging and fat.
Bless him. You get 67.
6'7". 6'7".
67. Look at that. Take that, Chad. We're connecting with the youth, not you. He is 74 years old. Ooh. Which takes your score up to 20, which does mean,
Oh, damn.
statistically, you have to get one of these spot on the
Yeah,
winners.
right?
There's 2
Yes,
to
I
go.
do.
And in numerical order, it's now time for
Number 4.
number 4.
Number 4.
Woman famous for running in slow motion and some other home videos. Mr. Pamela Anderson. How old is
Oh,
Pamela Anderson? Happy birthday, Pammy, baby. You see that bringing back Baywatch? They're rebooting it.
Are they trying to reboot it again?
No, I saw it's happening. I think I don't know when exactly, but I saw it was advertised on Fox, I think, during the World Cup, and it was just went and it's like Baywatch, and it's like
Yeah.
July, whatever.
Why not? Why not? Why not? These things happen in cycles. Pamela Anderson, super funny in The Naked Gun. She's got a sense of humor about herself.
He has.
She also has a preference of well-hung guys with dependency issues.
All right, give me a call.
Well, you're gonna have to wait for her to break up with Liam Neeson first, because that guy has got a hog, and he pees himself all the time when he gets drunk. Look, Google Liam pee-pee pants.
Okay.
Anyways, Pamela Anderson. 70 years old.
How old?
70.
70 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. She, spoiler alert, she now hates you
No.
because happy 59th birthday to Pamela Anderson. Yeah.
She looks terrible for 59, though.
She needs to find out what
Like-
Missy Elliott's doing. Or in,
Well, Missy Elliott's working the state fair carnivals.
so that takes your score up to 31,
Oh dear,
which means
we've already
this
lost.
one's
but
just for funs.
this one's
Just for
funsies.
funsies. Number five is mixed martial artist legend, winner of the Ultimate Fighter 1, Mr. Forrest Griffin.
All right.
An author of some fun books. If you ever if you're ever in the mood of reading some wacky books, Forrest Griffin's your man. I own a couple of his books.
I didn't
Lots of
know.
fun. Lots of fun.
I didn't know he wrote any books, but also I would like to read one of those. Well, at least one of them. I bet if I liked it, I'll read the rest. Anyways, Forrest
it works.
Griffin. That is how it works. The game is over. Just for funsies. 51.
$51 is your guess. Unfortunately, even though this is just fun, he is 47 years old, which means your overall score this week's on Wednesday, July the 1st, is 35, which unfortunately means you are a loser.
And now I must commit ritual seppuku.
That's how that
Off air.
works.
Off air, of course.
Oh,
We
of
can't
course,
get
yeah,
the
we've got
channel
standards. We have
blocked.
standards.
We can't get the channel blocked. I gotta do this shit off air.
You know, we need to keep our 100
Yeah.
subscribers safe.
Pamela Anderson fucked me up the most. And
Oh, you're not the
should've-
first person to
I should
say
have
that.
known better, but at the same time, like,
Not the first person to say that either.
God, she's weathered now. Like I know plenty of women that are over 59 that look way better than her right now. She was the
I
most
mean-
beautiful woman 30 years ago, but well, she looks like someone paused the Nazi melting in The Last
Jesus
Crusade,
Christ.
Indiana Jones 3, just like at that one point, and then you're like, now that's you for the next 10 years. By the way, super rude, but also honest criticism.
Okay, then.
I can critique myself too, kids.
Yeah. Let's just say she's seen some shit.
She's seen some shit, yo.
She's seen some shit.
Did you see the Hulu
Documentary about her?
miniseries?
Yes.
Yeah, fucking fantastic.
Right? But she's seen some
She
shit.
also disapproved of that, but also at the same time they were like, "No, we're not exploiting you. Like, some
I
shit
didn't-
happened to you, and that wasn't cool."
I watched the whole thing. I didn't think it was like exploitative, or I didn't think like, oh, this makes her look bad. I thought it made her look good, if anything.
She did not appreciate it either way,
Nah,
and you
whatever.
know, I also understand.
Well, Waffle Box is a pro Pamela Anderson podcast.
Yes.
We love you, buddy. All right. But now, speaking of
Oh, buddy.
buddy, what's up, buddy? It's now time for Kush to take center stage while I lean back on my chair. It's now time for Kush to review a movie in the section we like to call Kush's movie review.
All right then.
Kush's movie review.
I'm just gonna go watch a movie.
This week's Kush's movie review is Supergirl, which follows, I hope I pronounced this correctly, Kara Zor-El, the biological cousin of Kal-El, aka Superman. She can do everything that Superman can, except for drive. Am I right, fellas?
That was very funny, and I laughed at it.
Thank you. Take it away.
We are talking about Supergirl. It is a PG-13, and it's a brisk 1 hour and 47 minutes.
Solid.
Like, I didn't feel one minute of this. At no point am I ever going to say, like, they could have moved 5 minutes from this, or they could have added 5 minutes. Like 1 hour 47 minutes, fantastic. Based on characters created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. However, this was directed by Craig Gillespie. He did Dumb Money, which we did a review about, and I enjoyed the shit out of that. He did the Mike Tyson Hulu series, which was also very good, but apparently Mike Tyson didn't get paid 1 cent for that, despite the fact that they literally lifted out entire verses of his one-man act out of it. I, Tanya, Academy Award nominated I, Tanya. I think even won one Oscar. I want to say Allison Janney won that year. Anyway, written by a woman named Ana Noguera. She's normally an actress, and she wrote one other thing before this, but this is her first feature film script that got picked up. We'll get into that in a little bit. So, stars Millie Alcock. You might know her from House of the Dragon. I've not seen the series whatsoever. It's related to Game of Thrones. It's on the HBO Max. I've not seen any of the House of the Dragon. Little Girl, aka Ruthie, is played by Eve Ridley. She's from Netflix's The Witcher. I've also not seen one episode of that either. Henry Cavill's in that.
And he's Superman in another universe.
He is a Superman. For sure. Matthias Sharonis? I don't know. He plays a dude named Krem. He's
Krem.
been in both of the Old Guard movies with Charlize Theron. I believe he is the villain in both of those, but I don't remember. I only saw the first one. I felt no reason to see the second one. Despite how much I liked the first one, I was just like, no.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Sometimes it'd be like that. And then Jason Momoa, not reprising his role as Aquaman, but he is now Lobo.
I don't like it.
And guess what? He is the most uninteresting character. He is the most unnecessary character in this movie. However, despite how much is in it, you're just like, oh, I guess this is happening. For those who don't know about Lobo, Lobo was a spoof of Marvel's Wolverine, much like Marvel's Deadpool was a spoof of DC's Deadshot. Okay, they were just trading jabs back and forth in the 90s. And
it wasn't. What was
and the 80s,
Deadshot's quote unquote real name? It was very similar to Wade Wilson. It was
Slade Wilson.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Dade Wilson is Deadshot is Slade Wilson.
Deadpool is
Wade Wilson. Thank you very much. So they did all that. However, Lobo's just Wolverine in the DC universe, but no claws, drives a motorcycle or a space motorcycle,
Ooh.
whatever. Um, this was supposed to be a big deal, and it was wildly underwhelming. And while I didn't see either of the two Aquaman movies, it's just playing Aquaman.
Yeah, that's what
Like
I'm saying.
I don't
That's
understand.
what I don't like about that. And I know I don't want to get you off track, but this is why I don't like the DC shit because is Jason Momoa's Aquaman in a different universe to Supergirl? I guess so.
Yes,
Ugh.
no, 100%. It's a whole different universe. So, and then the Batmans with the kid from Twilight, Robert Pattinson. I'm sorry to have to keep anchoring him to that because he's
But
done better shit than
yeah.
that
But
now.
that's what he's known for. Yeah.
He's known for that. Yeah. Robert Pattinson's Batman is not even related to James Gunn's DC.
But I think
So
isn't Robert
it gets
Pattinson's
confusing.
Batman connected to the Penguin, the HBO
Yes.
movie? See, it's so confusing.
The Penguin TV series is connected to Robert Pattinson's The Batman, but neither of those are connected to James Gunn's DC universe, which can be fine. It can be fine. By the way, there, guys, if you want a dark and gritty DC universe, there's like 30 fucking animated movies that are, and 15 of them are like rated R now. Like, I just watched Injustice again last night, where like Superman punches the Joker through his chest.
Ooh,
Where his fist is literally covered in blood behind the Joker. Like it just
that's not
shit gets
nice.
wild like that. Okay, so if you want to see dark and gritty DC, there's a whole universe for that. But we don't need to go out of our way for that. And to be fair, this movie does not do that. Um, Millie Alcock, we met her at the end of Superman last year, which if you've been watching the show, kind of wasn't a fan of that shit either. That was much better than this, though, I will say.
Ooh.
Um, Millie Alcock is going through her PTSD. Her entire civilization was destroyed. So she goes out of her way to camp out on red suns. Red suns, by the way, make her as normal as you and me, whereas the yellow sun supercharges her and makes her Supergirl. Um, she goes out of her way to find these other planets and then just blow her brains out and just drink and imbibe and do all the drugs she can do. Go to all whatever space rock concerts that are available. She is just trying to forget her pain. And then one day, some cunt, uh, I told you who the bad guy was already, eh, shoots Crypto with a dart that poisons him.
Motherfucker. Don't fuck with the dog.
Motherfucker. We gotta fucking now. We've got a timetable here, kids, and we gotta fucking figure out how to get Crypto as antidote before the next 72 hours or however long it is. It's not very long. I don't remember a lot about this movie, dude. This movie is wildly forgettable. I don't remember how it ends. I imagine we saved Crypto.
I hope so.
Um,
Do we meet Superman? Do they?
Superman's in here a couple times as a cameo. I didn't put his name in the fucking starring as because he's maybe in it for a whole 6 minutes. Not a big deal. So, uh, you know what, man? This movie is wildly forgettable. The woman who wrote the script for it, this was her first feature film script. I don't know how this got passed, but again, at the same time, the script that gets approved is almost never the same story that gets edited. It just works out that way sometimes, and I think this is one of those situations, but I don't know that I could recommend this movie to anybody. It's better than the Helen Slater Supergirl
Hmm.
by a lot. but at the same time, just like if you absolutely want to see this, it'll be on HBO Max in like 6 months, 6 weeks, excuse me. So, Supergirl 2026. I should give it a 2, but I'm going to give it a week 3.
Well, considering you don't remember, I mean, it's your review. I don't want to dirty the water of your score, but if you don't remember how it ends, I don't know. I
I don't
think
remember
three
it
is too
ends.
strong.
You might be right. You might be. I really wanted to like this, Mike. I think maybe that's where I'm going with it. I really wanted to like this. Like, there's good stuff in there. However, if I don't remember how it fucking ended, if I don't remember the bad guy's name, if Lobo was just there for no fucking reason, yeah, you're right. I should probably just give this a strong 2, not a weak
Okay.
3. So okay, changing the score, a strong 2. Oh, as opposed to a weak 3. Because yeah, this was I wanted to like this. Supergirl
Apparent,
has actually an interesting story.
I just looked up on Wikipedia. Apparently, Supergirl kills someone with a sword, gets the antidote, cures a dog, and then meets up with her cousin Superman on Earth and goes, "Yeah, I like it here," and pledges that she's going to stay there. Enter the future, I guess. Because I remember, what was the movie? What was it? Was it Batman versus Superman? I can't remember where I just got pissed off and just didn't watch the ending of it. And then the
Oh,
next movie, they're like at Superman's funeral, and I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should have watched the end of that movie because
that would have
I
been Justice
clearly,
League.
yeah,
So the
clearly I've
funeral
missed
is
something.
Justice
Fuck.
League. But no, so Batman versus Superman is what you're talking about. And
Terrible
I
movie.
hated that movie so much that it wasn't the first time I audibly booed a movie, but I did stand up. I presented both middle fingers and I exclaimed, "Fuck you," very loudly and very slowly, to the point where the friend of mine who I brought with me was like, "Well, I know we're sorry to get drinks and all that, but I think I gotta go, man. Hope you have a good night." I made that fool uncomfortable, and guess what? Deservedly, like it's just a movie. I shouldn't have that strong a reaction to anything in life, let alone a movie. But yeah, Batman versus Superman was so terrible that I scared off a friend of mine.
It happens. There are like because normally, even if the movie is bad, normally I have the mentality of like in for a penny, in for a pound. Like I've got this far, I'm gonna fucking finish it,
Hmm.
whatever. But Superman versus or Batman versus Superman is in the rare air of movies where I've just lumped, no, I can't do this anymore, and I turn it off. It was like that one, and the other one I remember off the top of my head. I'm sure there's been more, but was Burn After Reading.
Oh, I just brought that up the other day. Yeah, great goddamn cast, great director. Should have been an amazing movie. Boring as shit.
So, and when Brad Pitt's character dies, spoiler alert, I was like, you know what? No, fuck this shit. No, turn it off.
I don't even remember him dying in that movie. I know I finished the movie, but yeah, that's how uninteresting that shit was. Like, I was more shocked right now that you told me Brad Pitt died. I was like, what?
Yeah, because he was like, okay, his character was fun. I remember his character being fun at least.
Eh. Yes,
And and
yes-ish.
and so when his character died, and I was like, oh no, I can't do this anymore. He was the only thing keeping me going, and now he's gone. I'm out, and I'm out. Anyway,
Kind of jealous of your attitude towards movies. Like it takes a lot for me to just dip out of a film. Like I gotta be super exhausted, or the thing has to be just that terrible. And then I feel stupid for have even seen it in the first place. Um, there was, it's not necessarily a Snyder cut of Batman versus Superman, but there was an alternate version, and I was just so unimpressed with the first one. I was like, you can't convince me there's a better version of this. And I will not watch that, and I still have not watched it. And many people have said, no, this is the better version, bro. And I was like, I
Sure it
don't
is.
care. I will take your word for it. I will not spend any more time on this. I only went to go see Batman vs. Superman one other time, and that was because I downloaded the riff tracks commentary for it.
Hmm.
And even then, I was just like, even riff tracks can't save this shit. Like, this is bad. I am not enjoying this.
I don't know what happens. I was remember Snyder. Schneider. Seems to, a lot of people like to suck his dick.
They do.
Oh my
They
God, yeah,
do.
no, you need to see his cut. You need to see his cut. I remember what was the movie that he released? Was it the first Suicide Squad? No, it wasn't. No, it was Bat. Fuck, what movie was it that he he directed and then they replaced him and then after blah blah blah, blah they
That was
eventually
Justice League.
Justice League. Yeah, when they eventually released his cut, it was
It was the better version, but
it
it
was
was still
yeah
a bad movie.
yeah. But
It was
still, to
still the
this day,
same bullshit,
people.
but it was an extra 2 hours long. But you're also like, yeah, no, this actually narratively and story-wise, this is the better version of the movie, but this doesn't need to be 4 hours long. And well, oh, by the way, this was supposed to be a part one. There's supposed to be a Justice League part two. And I was just like, yeah, no, I don't want to sit through another 4 hours of this shit. Like, stop it. But again, guess what? Um, Zack Snyder's Dawn by the Dead, amazing movie. I get why people like Man of Steel. I
Wait, is
didn't
that
care
wait?
for it.
Is that the Zack Snyder? Is that the one with Batista?
No, that's what that was the Netflix gimmick.
Yes, sorry, that's
And
me.
the best part of that movie was the first 5 minutes during just the music video montage.
That
And I was
that
like, I
might
would like
be
to see
an
that movie. The rest of the movie was dog shit.
that Batista zombie post-apocalyptic movie on Netflix,
Age of the Dead, something stupid.
something like that. That also is in the bucket of movies I just turn off. Where I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't do
Yeah.
this.
Netflix let him try to make his own version of Star Wars, and I think we did a review on the first one, and it was so bad that I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch part two. And then I did not.
Sucks to suck. Not to get
It
too off
sucks
the
to suck.
tangent, but I just can we right? I know the DC universe is just fucked. Like at this point, it's so unclear what the fuck
Too
is
many
going on.
chefs. Too many
Too many
chefs in the
shifts.
kitchen.
But I just want right. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay. Okay.
By
So
the
for
way, so
those
while you're looking that up,
for those watching,
James,
sorry, all right. So those watching the video version, and for those listening to you, I have a graphic novel I'm holding up. It's Batman.
okay.
It's by Paul Dini and Bruce Timm. It's called Mad Love and other stories, but man, where it's basically the origin story ish of Harlequin.
Okay.
A dark version of this would slap so fucking hard.
Well, Harley Quinn's story is already pretty dark.
Yeah,
Okay, and they tried to reflect on that in suicide in the
and they
original
fucked it up.
Suicide
They
Squad,
fucked it up.
not James Gunn's Suicide Squad. Harley Quinn is a victim of domestic abuse.
Yes, she
Okay,
and Stockholm syndrome and all the other kind of the weird shit that
all that dumb
Joker
shit.
fucked her up.
And then somehow she's become a feminist icon, and it's just like, what? No, go fuck yourself.
No,
I mean, I like
we need to
Margot
see a
Robbie, but
dark
go fuck
story.
yourself.
Yeah, Margot Robbie, great actress, amazing, but that's not the Harlequin I'm ready to see yet. I want to see the dark and gritty. Let's see this shit. That could be a great goddamn movie. I remember this is going back now. Do you remember when there was Batman Begins and then The Dark Knight and then the third one? They promised, oh, here we go. Like this is gonna be like a grounded, very realistic Batman movie. And unfortunately, because obviously Heath Ledger, like Joker can't return for it. And it's like, but it's gonna be a realistic, but yada yada yada. So I was like, oh my God, wait, they could really, because at the end of Dark Knight, they capture the Joker, right? He's up hanging upside down, blah, blah, blah. And so they
Yeah.
could play it like, even though the Joker can't be in it because Heath Ledger is no longer with us, unfortunately, they could play it like maybe like the Joker is in Arkham Asylum and the main villain, because it's quote unquote realistic, could be Harlequin and she sends other people against Bat. That could be fun as shit. And then all we get is fucking talking into a coffee mug Bane. And I was so pissed off about that movie. Ugh. What could have been?
Dark Knight Rises, I did not find as a good film. However, when they brought Bane in, I was just like, oh, this actually makes sense. Batman's been a thing for like 15 years at this point. Okay, so when he gets his back broken, that's actually a dramatic point. Um, how he gets out of that fucking pit that wasn't in New Jersey, like it was like Turkey, Istanbul, wherever. I don't know where that goddamn pit was, but Batman escaping that tunnel could have been a whole movie by itself. Um, but yeah, no, Harley Quinn doesn't need to be a part of everything because she's not an original character. Bane is not an original character either, sir. All right, anyway, I get it. Um, yeah, but they're just all the cops went into the sewer. Every Gotham PD cop went into the goddamn sewer
And
and
then
they
the
got
football
buried
stadium
there.
collapsed on top
The
of them.
football stadium collapsed. Like there's a lot of problems with that movie. Oh, there's a nuclear bomb. Like lots of problems with this goddamn movie. Anyways, we're talking
That's
about
gonna be one thing.
Supergirl.
Yeah, sorry, super good. Better super good. But
Supergirl's got some problems.
if I get lots of
And
money, by the way, I'm greenlighting the Harlequin movie. By the way, just heads up, everyone. Once I win the
okay,
lottery, that's what happening.
if we can get Margot Robbie naked again, I'm all for it.
No, she's not gonna be in it. Sorry,
Then
sorry.
I disagree with it. Anyways, the Supergirl movie, it's a strong two. Should be a week three, but it's a
But I
strong
talked me out
two.
of it.
You talked me down, and I'm not mad at that. Um, it'll be on HBO Max in like 6 weeks, guys. Go check it out there. They James Gunn made a mistake where he went like, we're only gonna pick the best scripts for this. Like
Apparently, there
we're
weren't
not
many
gonna just
scripts to
rush
pick from.
shit through. We're not gonna just make a movie because it's due on May 25th, 2027. We're gonna make the
Shoop,
best movie that we can find. This
Pinocchio.
wasn't it. I don't know what happened. This wasn't it. The script writer, this was their first feature script. That's really all I got.
I feel that
So
maybe there was like he's not technically lying. It's like, hey, we're gonna pick the best script. Only the best script is what we're gonna pick from. All right, let's
okay.
take a look at the scripts we get to pick from. Oh shit,
Oh, this is the best script.
there's
Oh
only
God.
one. Fuck. Oh, okay, I guess technically by default this is the best one. Fuck.
But also remember, the best script is not the same movie at the end of the day.
Mm.
Like, there are many times where someone just goes like, "Wow, page 34 looks like some dog shit. What if we did this whole other thing where the dog started rapping?" And you're like, "What?" Yeah, you heard me. Page 34. Cryptos just starts rapping in a 90s hip hop style. Like in a hip hop, a hip, like that shit has happened all the time. So
Just the facts, ma'am.
Anyway, Supergirl, 2026, coming soon to HBO Max. Strong. I'll give my boy Kush credit. A strong 2 out of 5. Check it out. But now,
I wanted to be better.
we all wanted to be better, Kush. We all wanted it to be better.
I would love to give you guys 5-star reviews every week.
That would be nice, right?
It would be great. Might
But
get more,
then,
but it would be great.
so do we need 1 stars for 5 stars to live? Because if everything's a 5 star, is it really a 5 star?
I mean, we would have to go back into the Waffle Box
Ooh.
archives. Like, there's been a couple of 1 stars. I think there's even been a single 0 star.
I'm kind of saying,
I
like,
think
in terms of like the range, like, do you truly know something tastes good until you've tasted something that's
yeah.
bad? I mean, like, oh,
If
okay,
every
this
day
is
is a steak, what's a salad? Yeah, I understand.
exactly. So, is Supergirl walking so that other movies may run?
I hope they learn from their mistakes on this one. I'm not sure what happened here, but it was just I don't remember how it ends. So that's a
Well,
problem.
thankfully,
Even if
the
I didn't
dog
like it,
lives.
I should know how it ends. I feel like that's the stupidest thing ever. The last time I had that problem was Morbius, where I fell asleep during the final conflict, and then I woke up and Morbius is just flying through the city, and then the title card truck and go Morbius.
Well, that was your fault, to be fair, because as we've previously
It was not a
discussed on.
late night, dude. It was like a
No, no,
7
no.
p.m.
What I'm
showing.
saying is we've previously discussed this on the Waffle Box. I remember it. It was your fault because, as we've already worked out, the only good movie starring Jared Leto is Fight Club, and that's because he dies.
He was good in Tron too, but Tron also was not a good movie.
I assume he dies in Fight Club. If not, he gets beat up pretty fucking badly.
He gets pretty roughed up in
He
Fight Club.
becomes Elephant Man,
I want to destroy something beautiful.
and he did. Anyway, speaking of Jared Leto getting beaten to a pulp so that no one can recognize him, it's now
Oh my God.
time for this week's feel good story of the week.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again?
That might be my greatest segue ever.
It was a good segue.
Feel
It was a
good
good segue.
story. Snapchat CEO. Huh. Did you think Snapchat was still a thing? I didn't know that until today.
I know
Apparently,
it's still a thing, but I don't know why it's still a thing.
well, apparently he's still got a buck ton of money because he's doing good with it though. That's the main thing. Snapchat's CEO Evan Spiegel and supermodel Miranda Kerr, I think they're together, have partnered with the non-profit Undue Medical Debt to erase more than $550 million in medical debt for over 261,000 Californians.
Okay.
What
Yeah, I love that.
the fuck? The organization buys unpaid medical debt for pennies on the dollar because these medical insurance companies are a fucking scam and they just really just want any type of money. So, if you got a bit of leverage, you can negotiate. So
You're
they buy
correct,
this
sir.
debt for pennies on the dollar and then basically goes, ah, you're forgiven. You don't owe any money.
Nice. Nice.
So what's great is that eligible recipients, you don't need to apply. No one's had to apply for this or anything like that. They just basically, so 261,000 Californians randomly received a letter in the mail saying, "Oh, you remember that medical bill? Ah, we got it. We took care of it." How fucking cool is that?
Pretty
Spiegel
cool.
and Kurt said that they hope families can focus on healing instead of worrying about overwhelming medical bills, noting that no one should face financial ruin because of illness.
Just
I
the
would
facts,
say at
ma'am.
most it confused a lot of people who thought they still had debt. And so when they got the bill and they saw a zero balance, they're like, no, I still have like $250,000 to pay off or whatever it is. Like, there were some phone calls that day, but again, all good answers, all good answers on every end. Like, just like, nope, someone took care of it for you. Don't worry about it. Or the guy from Snapchat took care of it for you. Don't worry
What
about
the
it.
fuck?
Like,
Snapchat? Snapchat?
we're gonna send you the invoice that says you got zero balance. Don't worry about it.
But I've had it where I guess change in medical because I don't get me started in the whole medical insurance bullshit. But I've had because of switching of things and yada yada yada. I've had like a $50 bill, like ixed, and I was like, sweet.
Nice.
So like, some of this is great. So yeah, shout out to Evan Spiegel, Miranda Kerr, and the fine folks at Undue Medical Debt for raising $550 million of medical debt. We goddamn salute you.
Yeah, man. I ain't mad at that.
Woo!
Oh, daddy. It's a wild
So-
week.
Been a wild week. 229 episodes deep, knee deep, elbow deep, fucking deep. It's been a
deep.
pleasure as always.
Privilege and a pleasure.
We started this in 2021. We are now in the second half of 2026. God damn, that's crazy. What are you doing to celebrate the birthday of the United States of America? You doing anything this
If
weekend?
I'm not rehabbing my knee here because of athletic events that I do for work, I'm going. If I'm not staying home, I plan to go out with the boys and have a good time at my favorite bar, which we've actually talked about multiple times here, but I will not mention.
No, because you don't want everyone else crowding you, asking for autographs. It'd be weird.
Happens. It happens.
Make sure you go to enjoyablebox.com for all ways you can support the show. I am Mike Fish. He is Kush Hayes. Until next time, take care of yourselves.
Hugs and kisses, baby.
And each other.
That's all, folks.